Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, all of you, my dear legendary
Good
students.
afternoon, sir.
Welcome back to online webinar classes. So this is Krishna sir. Today we are going to continue our EVS topic. Okay. So today very important question. Yes. Good afternoon, Afroz. So today we are going to discussing about energy flow. What is energy flow? Actually, remember one thing. So we already discussed it yesterday, day after yesterday. That means ecosystem. In the ecosystem, we already seen producers, consumers, primary, secondary, tertiary, and decomposers. How the energy, for example, the producers which are produces their food material by by the photosynthetic reaction. That's why it's called autotrophs. So these producer which is to produce some energy. This energy, these producers eaten by primary consumer. That means uh, the primary consumers to take some of the energy. Okay, now so the energy from the producers. Okay, from producer to consumers, the energy, some of the energy lost from the reaction. Then the primary consumer eaten by secondary consumers. Here also one of the energy to be lost. Okay, and secondary consumer eaten by tertiary consumer. Here one of the energy to be lost for the metabolic activity. Okay, then lost to primary consumer, lost tertiary consumer to producers like decomposers. Okay, here the energy should be whatever. Gradually the energy flow from producers to decomposers. What happened, ma? So here the energy should be so reduced. So today that is the energy flow from one in ecological ecosystem. So one organism to another organism, it will be changed in the food chain and food web also. Let us we continue. Introduction. All ecosystem must have a source of energy. Source of energy. Usually, that source of energy that means which is receive the energy, which absorb the energy from sunlight. Because of all organism function such as a growth and reproduction require energy. Okay, energy, that means energy moves through the ecosystem by a series of events that link organism to one another. For example, producer to primary producer, that means primary consumers, like primary to secondary to tertiary, tertiary to quaternary, quaternary to decompose, so like that. So here the energy should be moved. Then the plants have green pigments called chlorophyll, know very well, producers, which capture the energy from the sun, that is solar energy, to split carbon dioxide atom and then combine the carbon atom with the oxygen, hydrogen, okay, to be form of food like carbohydrates like sugar by the photosynthesis reaction. So this solar energy is transferred into chemical energy. This solar energy transferred into chemical energy, storage stored in the bonds that hold the atoms, sugar molecules. Oxygen also released. Okay, now. So what happened here? So these plants utilize the sunlight and carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide water molecule by the photochemical reaction and photochemical energy. In that case, they produces sugars, carbohydrate, protein, lipids, and finally they releases oxygen. Okay, now. So that oxygen we are intaking, we are breathing, right? Without oxygen, remembering one thing, without a photosynthesis reaction, there is no life. So without a photosynthesis reaction, there is no breathing. Without a photosynthesis reaction, we are not eating any food material. Without a photosynthesis reaction, what happened, ma? So we don't have any wearing of clothes. So this is what very important of importance of the environment, importance of the ecosystem. Plants are essential to all ecosystem because they produce oxygen. Whatever it may be, forest ecosystem, you can take whatever it may be, desert ecosystem and grass ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem. Okay, now. So any ecosystem or ocean ecosystem must to be, any single organism must to be depends upon what? What, ma? Come on, tell me. So that depends upon oxygen. This oxygen should be released from what? This oxygen released from plants, algae, blue-green algae. Okay, now. So that oxygen we are by the photosynthesis reaction, it should be releases. That should be we are intaking. Okay, that is what very important thing. So that's why all the ecosystem, so they depends upon the oxygen They need all living organisms about this oxygen, right? Now, you know very well photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Well, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and nutrients. Simple sugar and oxygen should be formed. What happens? Simply photosynthesis reaction, nothing but the plants, the green plants which contains chlorophyll. In the presence of chlorophylls, the carbon dioxide bind with water. Yes, the plants are prepared food. Yes, very good. Thank you, Afroz. So this, what happens? Carbon dioxide and oxygen in the presence of sunlight, these plants are to produce as carbohydrates or simple sugars and liberate the oxygen also. This is called what? Photosynthesis reaction. Okay, you know very well, I think generally you know very well, 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O gives rise to, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, so C6H12O6 plus oxygen and carbon dioxide should, oxygen plus water molecule should be produced. Simply, so some of the sugar, yes, glucose, yes, right. Some sugar produced during photosynthesis are broken down during the respiration to release energy needed by the plants, the growth and reproduction. Others are used to make building blocks that are combined to make a plant cells, hence a plant pots. For example, see this energy, this much of energy, without energy we can't breathe. Without respiration, there is no formation of ATP energy. If there is no formation of ATP energy, there is no growth and development. The growth and development should not take place. Reproduction is not takes place. If the reproduction is not takes place, what happens? There is no food. There is no self-pollination. There is no self-fertilization. There is no, Afroz. It is not the same syllabus. It is different syllabus will be there, right? Okay, now. So in the second semester, where again different gender sensitization topic will be there. Okay, now. Don't bother about that. So that's why this important about this photosynthesis mainly. Others are used to make building blocks, right? For example, the body should be building, the plant should be grown, the animals should be grown, must be required energy. That energy produced in the presence of oxygen, in the presence of food, in the presence of indirectly, directly photosynthesis. Okay, that is what very important. Now, let us go to respiration. Simple. What happened? So after respiration is reverse. After photosynthesis reaction, the food. Please mute yourself, ma. Okay. After photosynthesis reaction, the food material is formed. How the food, which we are intaking food material, the animals are intaking food material, right? So that food, what happened, ma? So to be oxidized in the presence of oxygen to release energy. Simple sugar, for example, food plus oxygen, carbon dioxide to be formed, water and energy should be produced. That is called respiration. That is called respiration. Animals that eat plants, herbivores, use them to make animal parts and burn them to produce. Okay, they are eating the plants and burning, and respiration produces energy for their cell function, any compounds. For example, we are animal, this example, right? We are, I think we are eating meeting, that means in the morning breakfast, in the afternoon lunch, in the night dinner. So what happened? Daily, day to day, this is a biological cycle we are doing. So that what purpose we are eating? Because of compulsory for the energy production purpose. The energy producing in the body, we are going to moving from one place to other place for listening the classes, for writing the exam, etc., etc. So that must be required. The cell must be required energy, and compounds not used to immediately are combined to store of fats. Tissue of animals eaten by other animals like predators, carnivores are broken down and recombined into new parts for the animal. For example, some of the carnivore, they are eating the like a primary consumer, right? So they are eating meat, like they are eating yes, day-to-day activities. We should need food. Yes. Okay. And trophic levels. What are the trophic levels we are going to discuss, right? The different feeding levels in the food chain. Different feeding levels in the food chain are called trophic levels. What is trophic levels, ma? The different feeding levels in the food chain are called trophic levels. Okay, what are the food chains? Are the food chains are, okay, the food chains are comprised. The food chain are comprised of many feeding or nourishing level, and each level is called trophic level. The first trophic level in food chain, the first trophic level in food chain is called primary producers, which are earlier already told you, right? The second trophic level is called primary consumers, like herbivores. Third food trophic level is called primary carnivores. Okay, and the number of trophic levels in a food chain always restricted 3 to 5. Producer primary, primary consumers. Okay, the primary consumers are secondary. Primary carnivores are secondary consumers are tertiary. Are like what I mean, 3 to 5 levels, trophic levels are there. Okay. Next, the lower number of trophic level. The lower number of trophic level higher than, that means lower levels, lower number of trophic levels higher than transfer of energy to top level organisms in the food chain. For example, producer to primary consumer to secondary consumer to, yes, I will give the important questions. No, don't bother about that. Today I would like to say the questions now, that is important, that is enough for your exam. Okay, right? So higher the producers, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumers, like the trophic levels from the and the lower number of the trophic level, higher the transfer energy to top level organism to food chain. The energy should be transferred from one food chain to another food chain, one trophic level to another trophic level. Each and every trophic level, the energy should be transferred. So the energy transfer will be very less to the top predator. Okay, very less to the top predator. So in the producers, more energy is there. Then the energy gradually going to from primary, secondary, tertiary to last top level, it will be going to reduce. Food chain is having more than 3 levels, trophic tiers are there. Like, so the energy flow, the transfer of energy from trophic level, transfer of energy from one trophic level to another trophic level called energy flow. What is energy flow, ma? The transfer of energy from one trophic level to another trophic level is called energy flow. The flow of energy always unidirectional. Flow of energy is always what, ma? Unidirectional and never return back. Never return back like nutrients which cycles in the ecosystem. So energy can be utilized. Energy can be utilized once in the ecosystem, and otherwise it will be go as a waste heat. Okay, the energy can be utilized once in the ecosystem, and otherwise it will be go a waste of it. So some energy to utilize, it should not get back, and if the remaining energy, it should be going to waste of heat. Okay. Green plants or other photosynthesizing organisms use light energy from the sun manufacturing carbohydrates for their own needs. Okay, so these green plants are utilizing their sunlight energy for by the photosynthesis reaction, they produces their food material like carbohydrates and their own need. Most of the chemical energy is processed in the metabolism and displaced as a heat in respiration. Plants convert the remaining energy into biomass. For example, okay, if it is 100 calories of energy they produce, out of 100 they use 20 kilocalories of energy for their metabolic activity. Okay, now, but remaining energy they produce like they convert into storage into carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, etc. That carbohydrate proteins we are eating, like cereals, like pulses, like fruits, like okay, jaggery, like sugarcane. We are going to see that is the energy storing energy, the plant storing energy we are eating. Okay, get my concept? Okay. Ultimately, this material which stored energy is transferred to second trophic level, which comprise to grazing herbivores, decomposers, lateral feeders like primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary decomposers like that. Most of the energy is assimilated. Most of the energy is assimilated and the second trophic level is again lost as a heat in respiration. Remaining fraction becomes a new biomass. So second trophic level, they utilize their energy. Remaining energy, it will be lost. The loss of heat. That this secondary consumer level, they storage biomass also. Okay, here new biomass also formed. Organisms in each trophic level pass on as a biomass with much less energy than they receive. So thus the more steps between the producers and final consumer, the more steps between the producer to final consumers, less energy remains available. Okay, the seldom or there are more than 4 links are there, the 5 levels in the food web. Okay, in the food web, food chain, so many links are there, that is called the food web. So eventually all energy flow flowing through the trophic level is dispatched as a heat. So the process whereby energy losses, it is capacity to do work as a called entropy. So the process of energy losses. So the energy loss on the body, so do work as an entropy. That is called entropy. Now let us go to food chain. What is food chain? So simply, food chain means a biotic components of an ecosystem. Biotic components of an ecosystem are linked with each other by food. What is food chain, ma? The biotic components of an ecosystem which are linked with each other by food. For example, remember, I would like to say, in the frog there, if it is a one chain we should take, the frog eat by the small insects are there. The insects are eating grass, insects, frog, snake. This is the one of the food chain, right? Okay, grass are eaten by insects. Grass are producers. Okay, grass are producers. Insects are herbivores. Small insects are eaten by frog. Frog is a carnivorous. Primary consumer is called insects. Secondary consumers are cat, rat. Okay, secondary consumers are frog. Here frog is a primary carnivores. Frog eaten by snake. Snake is a lost top. That means tertiary consumers or top carnivores are there. The latter, they are going to die. The decomposers are come. So here that is called food chain. Yes, you already said cat and rat also, right? So that is one very important thing. Cat, the rat should be eat something, pulses, cereals, wheat, etc. The rat eaten by cat eaten by something else. That is one of the food chain, right? So that is called food chain. The biotic components of an ecosystem, any ecosystem are linked with each other by a food. Okay, very good. Afros, dog and right, nice. These food relations with other organisms is termed a food chain. Okay, the sequence of eater being eaten is called food chain. A simple food chain, for example, I would have to say, we are Sunday aate to mutton khate, right? Okay? So that means the goat and sheep should be eat something grass. Grass are the producers. Goat or sheep are the it is a herbivorous. The herbivorous directly eaten by man. So like that is one of the chain. The sequence of eaters being eaten is called food chain. A simple food chain may be start with the microscopic green algae. Microscopic zooplankton will serve as a food. for the small fishes. Like for example, see, primary producers, example, phytoplanktons and macroplants. These primary producers, they produce their own food material. It's one of the trophic level, right? So these primary producers eaten by primary consumers like zooplanktons, herbivorous fishes are there. These primary consumers are eaten by secondary consumers like small fishes and predator fishes. Okay, now, right? This is the one of the important, one of the example. You must be write any example, not only this, right? Right. Type of food chain. What type of food chain? Number one. What is it, ma? Grazing food chain. Grazing food chain, right? What is a grazing food chain? The producers are the green plants. Producers are the green plants which prepare their own foods in the presence of sunlight. So they are also called autotrophs. The herbivorous animals eat the plants, autotrophs and primary producers. That is, remember one thing, the carnivores eat the herbivorous animals. Carnivores, eat the herbivorous animals. Okay, thus the grazing food chain start with the primary producer. The grazing food chain start with one primary producers and with the carnivores. For example, plants, that is phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons eaten by herbivores like zooplankton, that is a primary consumer. Herbivores eaten by primary carnivores, zooplanktons feeding fish. This primary carnivores eaten by secondary carnivores like predatory fish or aquatic snakes. The symbol, it is called what? Grazing food chain. Now let us go to the predator food chain. What is it, ma? Predator food chain. In this food chain, one animal kills and eat other animals. Predator food chain, but one animal, what, ma? In the food chain, one animal kills and eat other animal. So this is called what? Right. The animal which kills other animal for food called predator. The animal which kills other animals for the food is called predator. For example, snake is a predator. Snake is a predator. The snake should eat the what, ma? Like rats, like etc. different insects, right? And frog. Animals that are caught and eaten by predator are called prey. Predator that only eat the meat, prey or carnivores. Okay, the animal that eat or the animals are caught and eaten by a predator is called prey material. Okay, so the predator that only eat meat for prey or carnivore. For example, you must be right. A snake eat the frog eaten by snake. Frog is a prey. Snake is a predator. Man is a prey. So man is a predator. The man should eat mutton. Okay, like example, like parasitic food chain. Like parasitic food chain. In the parasitic food chain, the plants and animals of the grazing food chain are affected by parasites. The grazing food chain affected by the parasites. Parasites derive their energy from their host. For example, we are suffering from Plasmodium vivax, that means malaria or amoebiasis or any other diseases, right? So the parasites which are living in the host, the grazing food chain. Okay, now we are eating something, so our tissue eaten by parasite, that is called parasite food chain. Simple. Detritus food chain. What is detritus food chain is there? It starts from the dead organic matter. It starts from the dead organic matter and ends with inorganic matter. Start with the dead organic matter, ends with inorganic matter. This consists of decomposers like fungi and bacteria. So, for example, after die of any debris of plant material and animal material, that should be decomposing by bacteria and fungi. First of all, organic material is there. The organic material converted to inorganic in the presence of bacteria and fungi. These are live on the dead matter of the organisms and decompose organic matter and convert into inorganic matter. So, which helpful for plants to prepare their food. So after organic matter converted into inorganic matter in the soil, that inorganic material should be eaten, should be utilized by what, my plants. Okay. However, these two food chains cannot function. However, these food chain cannot function separately and are interconnected with each other at different levels. Okay, the organisms of dietary chain may serve as a food for organisms for grazing food chains. Okay, this dietary food chain and these grazing food chains which are connected with each other. The dietary food chain to be what, connected with the grazing food chain. For example, after dietary decomposing, their food inorganic material to go to start with producers. The producers are their guys. Now let us go to next, food web. What is food web? Food web is a set of interconnected food chains. Food web, what? The food web is a set of interconnected food chains by which energy and materials circulate with an ecosystem. The food web is divided into two broad categories. One is grazing food web and dietary food web is there. Okay, so which typically begins with the green plants. The grazing food web start with the green plants, algae or photosynthesizing planktons, and dietary web which begins with the organic debris. Okay, a grazing food web start with green plants and algae, or dietary web start with the organic debris, right? So the dietary web, the material comes from plants, animals, matter to bacteria and fungi, decomposers. Then dietary feeders like detritivores, and their predators is called carnivores. And the predators is called what? Carnivores. This is called dietary web is there. Now, ecological pyramid. What is ecological pyramid? Okay. What is ecological pyramid? So the ecological pyramid, remember one thing, the ecological pyramid, the tropic, it is also called tropic pyramid, is a graphical representation of the tropic structure, such as a number, biomass, energy of an ecosystem is called ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramid is a graphical representation of the tropic level, tropic structure, such as a number, biomass, and energy. An ecosystem is called what? Ecological pyramid. Okay, so ecological pyramids begin with producers, like producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers, and top carnivores. Begins with producers on the bottom and proceed through the various tropic levels, the highest of the which on top. That means there are three types of ecological pyramids, of which example: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, pyramid of energy. So this ecological pyramid was given the term defined by Charles Elton, scientist. Who scientist? Charles Elton, scientist is there, which are the biology students which are studied in the ecology. Okay, so that is what very important. Now let us go to pyramid of number. Pyramid of number. What is the pyramid of number? The pyramid of number, the number of organisms at each tropic level relating to nutrition level. Okay, in pyramid of number, the number of individuals at the tropic level decrease from produce level to consumer level. For example, producers are more. The second, for example, 100 producers are there. Then primary consumers 80. Then secondary consumers 60. Then consumers 40. Then lost top carnivores, which is it will be less. So that is what very important thing. In the ecosystem, the number of producers is far high, and the number of consumers in the subsequent tropic levels are lesser than that producers. Okay, na? So here the number of pyramid, what happened? So the producers are more. For example, in a pond ecosystem, the number decrease in the following order. In the pond ecosystem, the number decrease in the following order. For example, phytoplanktons are more. Then lesser than the phytoplankton, zooplanktons are less. What ma? Less. The lesser than the zooplankton, small fishes are very less. Then lesser than the large fishes, which are single. This is what I have my example. Next one, ma. Pyramid of biomass. What ma? Pyramid of biomass. It is biomass refers to total weight of living organisms. Total weight of living organisms in the unit area. So an ecological pyramid of biomass. Okay, remember one thing, ma. All of you, just 1 minute time is there. You come back again. We'll take one more session. Okay, we'll finish it, right? So an ecological pyramid of biomass shows the relationship between the biomass and trophic level by quantifying the amount of biomass present at each trophic level. In the pyramid of biomass, there will be a clear cut decrease in the biomass from lower to the higher. Okay, more biomass is there in the producers than compared to primary consumer. Primary consumers biomass are more than compared to secondary. Secondary to top carnivores, which is the biomass is more. Like that, generally, the pyramid of biomass is an upright one. Okay, so come back again. This is Krishna sir signing out. Time out, Nama. Please come back again. Okay. So generally, the pyramid of biomass is an upright one. The apex in pointed upwards. In all terrestrial ecosystem, in certain ecosystem like pond ecosystem, the pyramid of biomass is inverted. In the pond ecosystem, so terrestrial ecosystem, it is upward. But in a certain ecosystem like pond ecosystem, the pyramid is inverted. Okay, now. So what is inverted, ma?